Hi. So, yeah, a bit of an. So this video is a little bit not what I expected to be making. As you may have seen on my Facebook page, things are not going as I'd planned or as well as I'd hoped for my health. What it is, let me briefly, if you don't know my story, I got polymyalgia when I was 66 on my birthday. It put me in basically in bed for 3 months, bedridden, and I was eventually diagnosed after a long process of trying to get diagnosed with polymyalgia, and they prescribed me with some prednisolone. This was in the middle of COVID, so I saw a junior doctor, and then I didn't see anybody else. I had no information on what to do dose-wise. I had no information on anything. Just got told to take this stuff, and that was that. You couldn't see doctors, you couldn't see anybody, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so it worked. I got better from polymyalgia, and then I just continued. So I finally saw a specialist for polymyalgia, and she said, "What the hell are you doing on prednisolone? You shouldn't be on it for more than 2 or 3 weeks." And I'd already gone for about 6 months. And she said, "You need to come off it. You need to come off it. Come off 2 milligrams." I was on 20 milligrams at that point. Come off it 2 milligrams a week and try and get it off as soon as you can. So I did, but my polymyalgia started to come back, I thought. So I saw a doctor, and the doctor said, no, you need to go back up and you need to come down slower. So it took me a year to get down to virtually no steroid, but I felt absolutely terrible. So another doctor, not the same one, another one, said, "Oh, you need to go back up to, and we'll have another go at this. It may take 2 or 3 goes to come off or to get rid of this polymyalgia." Now, at no time did anybody really advise me on the length of time you can be on this damn steroid. So I've since looked into it, and you shouldn't be on it for more than a month at most. And you should be supervised all the time, especially when you're coming off. You should be monitored because it can affect everything. Mental state, physical, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is history now. I'm now 3 years, possibly 3.5 years on. When I'm on a certain amount, say 7 milligrams, I can function quite well. I feel okay, and I've been doing all my long distance rides and my getting fit again, whilst taking this that amount. But obviously, I cannot stay on it, so I've got to come off. So I'm currently on 5. But a couple of weeks ago, you may know, I did a 100-mile ride. Big mistake. Felt fine on the ride. Felt fine. Didn't think it was going to be a problem. I'd sort of increased my mileage bit by bit by bit. But I think what it was, because I'm reducing my dose and I put my body through all that, I suddenly got shingles. It hasn't developed into anything nasty, but I've still got this rash, not a rash, I've still got a painful to touch band around my waist and on the inside of my left thigh, which is really odd. It's like how I imagine chilblains to feel, but apparently it's, from everything I've looked at, I haven't been diagnosed by a doctor because I can't see one, but it sounds like shingles, which is again to do with your immune system. Prednisolone damages your immune system, and lots of other things. But just briefly, what it does is it replaces the cortisol in your adrenal glands. You've got 2 adrenal glands sat on top of your liver, and they secrete cortisol, which runs your body. It runs everything, hormones, gives out hormones and all the rest of it. So what I've done is I've replaced what my adrenal glands are doing with a drug. So now I'm trying to come off, as I reduce, I've got to wake up my adrenal glands, and when in that process you go through got to go through cold turkey. And then you start to get aches, headaches, everything. At the moment, this last week, everything I do hurts. If I'm sat still, I just have aches. I just have like crampy feeling in my legs and my arms. No pain, but if I go and walk, like I walk the dog, if I do anything sort of fast, in a fastish pace, it really starts to hurt about an hour later. It's like fatigue. So going for a ride, I went for a ride. You may have seen the ride I did recently. The day after, I was knocked for 6. I should never have gone out. So it was only a short ride as well, but it really did knock me for 6, knock me down. So I've been getting ulcers in my mouth, which I never get. So it's all signs of being my immune system is very down. So I know I've just waffled on far too long about it. So the situation I'm in now is trying to keep upbeat. I'm getting a red light. It's called red light therapy. So I bought. It's about 3 feet high, and it's a panel which gives out red light, which is extremely good for your mitochondria, which is basically under your skin, to maintain your health and all the rest of it. So I'm trying all kinds of things to keep myself fit and healthy whilst I get off these steroids. I'm going to be having regular massages as well. I'm in the cold tub. I'm thinking about going back to a gym, going in the sauna. All these things sort of help your body come back and help the immune system. So that's what I'm trying to do. Eating very, very, I eat healthy anyway. I will just touch on something briefly. I don't want to preach, but it's something that it's well known. If you search it online on the internet, you'll see it's very, very well known. Therapies for cancer and the causes of cancer. And the cause of cancer is the Western diet. There is no cancer without the Western diet, and sugar and carbs are the problem. We eat carbs, we get cancer. It feeds it. So look it up. I'll put a link in this video in the description to something you should, if you really do care about your health and you want to avoid cancer, it's really, really worth watching it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go on and on about it. But obviously these things come to my mind when you feel ill and you're getting older. Lots of things come to your mind: cancer, blah blah blah. Your health in general. So you start to look around for advice and things like that, and this is what I found. Anyway, getting back to, it wasn't actually why I was doing this video. I was just going to touch on it because I'd obviously put something on Facebook. So really the video was about me, sort of the situation I'm in and what I'm going to do. First thing I've got to do, unpack this. I have it all packed up, ready to go. I've got all my kit on the bike, ready to go bike packing. Bar some clothes in the bag there, but everything else is on the bike. So I'm going to strip it all down, put everything away. Gives me an opportunity to go through all my bikes and give them a clean and tidy up. And I'd also planned on going out on Herbie and doing some training, but that's going to have to wait. I mean, basically what I've got to do is do nothing. I've got to come off these steroids and do nothing except look after myself. So that's the plan. I pray it doesn't take too long. It's going to drive me nuts. So yeah, I'm watching a lot of YouTube, obviously trying to keep my spirits up. But of course, a lot of the things I watch are riding orientated, so slightly frustrated. So anyway, I'm going to strip the bike down of all the stuff on it and put everything away, really. I may just go through a few things whilst I'm doing that, but you've probably seen most of it anyway. But that's really the purpose of this video, and just to let you know what I'm doing. I'm going to be looking at other things I can do video-wise, because I want to keep it going. I do enjoy doing these videos. And if you've got any suggestions for things you'd like to see from me that doesn't involve riding a bike, I guess for mechanical things, I could do a few of that. I could do some servicing. So yeah, keep watching for stuff like that. But anyway, let's just see what's in this bike, and back to you in a minute. So get some weight off it to start with. I had all my food, all my fire pot meals. That's my cleaning kit. Yeah, there's so much stuff around the place. I even had this all organised for a video. See that? It's Christmas dinner. It's a fire pot meal, complete Christmas dinner. And I planned to do this for the video. I was going to go camping and I was going to have my Christmas dinner, and it was going to be a nice little video and stuff. But I've got to try it anyway. It's a complete dehydrated Christmas dinner meal. It's got everything in it. Everything you could want on your plate for a Christmas. I'll just let you know what's in it. It's got turkey breast, pork mince, potatoes, parsnips, Brussels sprouts, carrots, roast parsnips, onion, gravy, breadcrumbs, and oh, that's it really, and oh, bacon stock, cranberries, garlic, sage leaves, rice bran, salt and pepper, and a little bit of oil. That's it. So it's basically everything you would have in your Christmas dinner is in there. Fantastic. I really hope it's nice as it sounds, but I'm going to try it. We'll probably have it now at home, so instead of me going out, I'll just I'll do a video and I'll give you a taste test. Right. Okay. What else have we got in here? Obviously, I need to take the bag off. This is my all my sleeping kit. I was in here. Sleeping bag. All the rest of it. Which obviously I won't be needing now. If I can open it. Yes, my liner and all the rest of it. Mat. I've been through all this, so you know what's in here really. I've said before, whenever you have, if anything down, never store it squashed. Always unpack it, give it a shake. And ideally store this not in a bag at all, just hanging up. But if you haven't got the space, then it comes in its own bag, which enables it to puff up and let the air get to all of it. So always do that. Same with your puffer jacket. I've got a puffer jacket in that pannier down there, squashed right down. So I'm going to get that out as well. So yeah, so it's got a big bag it comes with. And you just pop it back in there. And then you know you've got it nicely puffed up and not compressed. And I'll just hang this back up. One day I'll get to use this stuff. Oh, so frustrated. I have looked at, it said everywhere it says that your adrenal gland will recover. So I pray come the spring I'll be out and about again. Yeah, it's going to take that long. It's going to take quite some time for this to get sorted out. So I've got to get my head around the mental side of it, not being able to do much. Because one of the side effects of coming off is you feel suicidal. I have been there before, because I've done this before, and it does really affect you mentally. So I've got to keep myself cheerful and not think about stupid things. So I've told my wife to keep an eye on me, and I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. So night time's the worst. That's when you sort of feel a bit down. You sort of have these terrible thoughts at night. But yeah, I have been there before. It was pretty horrible, because obviously it's your hormones. It affects everything hormone-wise. Your joints, the lubrication of your joints and all that sort of thing. If you are in a similar boat, by all means comment, drop me a comment. If you're in the situation where you're on prednisolone, you're trying to come off for whatever reason, you get prescribed it if you've had surgery, certain surgeries. It's very, very common. It's called prednisone or prednisolone. Very, very common. Which is crackers, really. I will just touch on that thing I was talking about with cancer. Just about, this chap who in the video, or is a professor, scientist, and has studied this, and it's well documented since 1920 that too much carbohydrate feeds tumours. So a tumour lives off carbohydrate, lives off sugar, and lives off glucose and glutamine. And you find these things, basically if you have too much of it, and you happen to get a dodgy cell, the cell will feed off that. But if you don't have that if you don't have a lot of sugar in your diet, or very low carb diet, the cancer can't grow, because it hasn't got anything to live off. So you can actually starve a cancer and reduce it. There's lots and lots and lots of people who are cured of cancer, not from chemo, but from doing this therapy of basically just denying cancer the fuel for it to grow. It's quite simple, really. It doesn't require drugs. But of course, the big pharmaceutical companies and the food companies don't want you to know this stuff. This is what we're up against. It's a lot of money involved in drugs and food. And those companies will protect their livelihoods no matter what. Right, that's my puffer jacket out. I always carry, whenever I pack stuff, I always use a dry bag for certain things like puffer jackets, anything you want to keep dry. No matter what bag you're using to put it in, always take a dry bag, stuff it in there just to give you that protection. You don't want wet stuff no matter what. You know, you imagine turning up to a camp and you think all your kit's dry and it's been raining all day and all of a sudden everything's soaking wet, or damp. So it's always nice to keep it. Something else, long johns. Come this time of the year, essential merino long johns, stretchy long johns, great for in the camp or wearing under your kit. If you wear baggy, like some people wear trousers now, waterproof trousers or trousers for cycling in, chuck these underneath, gives you that thermal layer, but great in camp in your sleeping bag. Chuck those on. Folding table, luxury, very cheap. I'll put a link to this. It's really worth having. We take it out a lot when we're walking, and you just clip those two together, smack it in the ground, you've got a table. And it's ideal for it's non-slip. It's really, really good. It's only cheap, nothing special, but it's really good. It just gives you somewhere to put stuff, your cup or your boiler or whatever you're doing. If you, I've often put this on a seat with holes in the seat, and this will sit on a seat, and it's got this nice surface to do stuff on, and you just put one of these legs in and sit it through the seat, slat in the seat, and you've got a table. Anyway, right, that's that. I've only just put all this on here. It all seems a bit pointless now. First aid kit, Jetboil stash, hydration, water bottle, water holder. Yeah, shame really, real shame. But anyway, let's just lift this on here if I can. Got to be a little bit careful what I'm doing. In fact, I don't think I will. I think I'll just clip this off. I feel okay to do things. This is the frustrating thing. I don't think, I can do that. I could run up that hill, you know. But when I do, oh my goodness me, don't I pay the price? So I've got to be sensible and just turn away from everything at the moment and just give it time. I know what to expect now, having been there before, and I've just got to go cold turkey. When things get painful, I've just got to hang in there and let it sort itself out. Because my problem is, being at my age, I don't want to stop. I mean, you know how long it takes for you to get fit if you stop something, and when you're older, it takes even longer. So that's the annoying part, is you put all this effort in to get fit, and then you stop and you get unfit again. But one thing that's in my favour, and I'll just say, is if you've exercised a lot, I mean talking years, your muscle memory is quite good. So you will bring fitness back quite quickly. If you've done it before, and obviously don't leave it too long and pile on loads of weight, you will bounce back quite quickly. So even at my age, I mean, I'm hoping to be up and fit and running from before my birthday in March, when I'm 70. So, oh, what a thought. Potentially 3 months no riding, but better that than the consequences of carrying on. That's pretty much all of that stuff out. So what I'm going to do is just put it all away in its boxes, and that'll be that really. So that's it really for this video. It's just a little bit of an update. I don't want to go on about, I don't want to be moping and, you know, I'm not looking for sympathy. It's just that some people will, God, I just cut myself. The beauty of being old is your skin's really, really thin. So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm not here looking for sympathy. I've just wanted to put this video out so people wonder why isn't Graham riding anymore? Where's he gone? So I thought I'd put this up. then at least you know. And then I'm going to look, say, if you've got any suggestions for videos that don't involve me going and doing anything too physical, then fire it my way, and let's keep this channel going and try and keep everyone's spirits up. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for everything. The videos are going well, the channel's going well. Thank you so much. My subscribers have gone over 2,000 now, so really, really chuffed. Yeah, thank you. And I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. See you soon.